So today we're going to be talking about literacy rates and how it impacts the human development in Nordic countries and African countries. Let's start from the top. What are literacy rates? Literacy rates are basically the percentage of a country's population that are able to read, write, and think properly. Coming back to the start, how do different literacy rates in Nordic countries and African countries demonstrate unequal human development? Let's start by comparing the literacy rates in Nordic countries and African countries. For those who don't know, Nordic countries are basically countries around the Scandinavian area, so it's basically Northern Europe. Finland, which is ranked as world's #1 in literacy rates, has 99.9% of the country's population being literate. Iceland and Norway are joint in second place with around 99.0 or 98.9% of its country being literate. However, in African countries, it's a complete different story. 9 out of 10 of the world's most illiterate countries are African, with South Sudan at the bottom with only 27% literacy rate. So why are literacy rates important to human development? Higher literacy rates creates more jobs and opportunities for people in a country, increasing the workforce of the country, which benefits the country economically. Having access to quality education is much more than having more people be able to think, write, and read properly. Or not only does it teach people to be active citizens, it also addresses the issue of poverty. So what are causing these differences in literacy rates between Nordic countries and Africa? So what are causing these differences in literacy rates between Nordic countries and African countries? Illiteracy is often caused by the surroundings the individuals are born into. Most parents in Finland have gone through proper education. They are literate themselves, and they also have money to send their children to school. This increases the chances of being literate. Most parents in Africa do not have this. They don't have the tools, they haven't received formal education, or some of them dropped out. Obviously, chances of becoming literate go down. The next big cause is poverty. Some people are forced to drop out of school at around the age of 10 just to find money for their families. How are these people supposed to go to school when they don't even have the basic needs to life? The last major cause is political conflicts, which include civil wars and economic issues in the country. Some people don't even have access to education in their areas. They have to climb over hills, over rivers, just to get to school for one day. So what are some solutions to this problem? At first, African nations have to unite as one and eliminate the issue of corruption. Next, the government needs to provide the citizens their basic needs, which is food, water, and shelter, eliminating the issue of poverty. Then, African nations need to stabilize their economy, which would be a lot easier with help from other nations. Then they have to use that money to invest in more formal education, teacher training, and school facilities. From this video, I hope you understand the importance of literacy rate in human development. And see you next time.